Good morning, friends. How are you on this new week? A new week in July, the last few days of July 2025. So almost 2 full months of the summer done, gone, finished. Am I sorry? Oh no, I'm not sorry. I really struggle in the summertime for lots of reasons. I don't do well in the heat. I get a lot of pain in the summer. Today is one of those days where my pain level is almost to the point where standing is intolerable. So I'm going to really try my hardest to do a good job here this morning for you guys. But I'm struggling. I'm really struggling. I'm struggling to stand. I'm back in my house today because we had significant rain last night, and my backyard is a swamp. And I don't want to keep tracing in and out of the mud this morning, back and forth between the house and the office. And so I'm just gonna stay in here today and work until I have to leave for my appointment today. I have to go back to my surgeon today and check in with him. Probably a good day to be back in with him because I am in so much pain between my legs and my shoulder. I don't know which ones are the worst today. Praying my pain pill kicks in here very quickly. Or it may be one of those days where I get up, get myself going, and then I just go work from my bed because I cannot I'm just miserable. Oh, do you ever have one of those days? And I know you guys haven't had, some of you haven't had shoulder surgery. Some of you had. If you have, you know this pain. If you haven't, congratulations that you haven't had to deal with this. This has been since February of last year. My first surgery was February of last year. All right, so that's on. That is that really beautiful product. And I'm sorry, I have not had a chance to check the different color variations of this. Every time I go to do it, I get distracted or my phone rings or something. So it's one of my goals for this week, actually. And I am anxious today because I keep forgetting about that. I gotta just put that mirror down. I do have an appointment today. I hope to get my new coffee website all up and running. I'm hopeful that happens today, and that is one thing off my to-do list. Okay, I am wearing greens, as you can see today. It's beautiful green color, green and cream color, and I cannot get my camera right. I'm using a different tripod today, and I'm not centered. I'm sorry, I can't seem to get centered and have my tripod not fall off the counter. So I'm a little off, so I apologize. We're gonna use this beautiful green, Kelly green. Pencil, and we're gonna outline here. just gonna follow your lash line, top and bottom, with your pencil. And if it goes on a little dark, that is okay. Actually, it's probably good that it goes on a little darker than you want, because we're going to blend this with a very small little brush. We're going to blend it out and soften that so it doesn't look quite so harsh. And we're just blending. As you can see, I'm just blending, softening a little bit. Then I'm going to take what's left and I'm just going to put it up here in transition. So I'm just using what's left on the brush and putting it up here. We're going to come back in a minute with another color and we're just going to kind of blend over that. So we're using the excess, if you will, off the brush to put up in the transitional area. Okay, let's clean that while we're at it, because it is a green pencil and we don't want that to stay in our brush. So we'll clean the brush. And then I'm gonna get out my nude palette, LA Colors nude palette, and we're gonna pick up a taupey color, tanny color, whichever one you guys like to call it. I'll show you which one I'm using here in just a second. I'm just gonna load that on, and we're gonna put that right up in here in the lower part on the lid and blend. Right here and blend up. Perfect. Then we're going to come through with definitely a taupe color. We're going to mix two together and we're just going to come back over and we're going to go into that transitional area where we had that green and just really blend that. Got a bite or something on my eye. You know, these ridiculous mosquitoes that we have here in Houston are so bad, and none of the counties have sprayed like they should have already, and so we have an absolute infestation of mosquitoes. It's awful. So I did come in and I used this one on the lid itself, and then I picked up these two and blended these two and I put them in the transition. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to get that really small little brush, and I'm going to use one of these taupey colors. I'll show you here just a second. And we're just going to go over that green again. I'm not trying to eliminate the green. I'm just actually trying to lock the green in with a shadow so I don't lose the green throughout the day, because it is a pencil. And I picked up this taupey color right here to do that. Just enough to get it on the brush to get that cream of the brush, of the pencil, locked in with the powder. Me and my trusty iced coffee. Okay, now let's just jump in. Let's pick up our setting powder with a brush, and let's just make sure that we've got no fallout under here. I want to make sure that that's really nice and bright under there. Let's go ahead and go to our blush. What a brat. Put on our blush here. This is a wonderful blush if you like a very classic pink. And if you like a little bit of built-in highlight. This has some iridescent sparkle to it. So if you like that, you'll love this blush. If you like a true matte blush with none of that sparkly stuff in it, you may not like this one, because this is definitely has some of that sparkly essence to it, and it does go on other areas of your face, because when you're putting the powder on, the powder is naturally gonna gravitate downward, and so it will fall sort of down in this area. So if you don't like that, you may not like this blush. I love it. I think it gives you that little bit of extra oomph in your overall look. Okay, gonna come in and we're going to start with lining our lips. As you can see, I'm using a mauve, not mauve, what am I saying, Carrie? A taupe lip pencil or a dark blonde. I do want it in the brown tones. Okay, get that on. Now I'm going to use a lighter color today because I do have green and taupe on. So I'm going to use this one today. Let me tell you which one this is. I think this is Sugar Plum. L'Oreal Color Riche number 754. Yes, it is Sugar Plum. And it has sort of a nudie kind of look to it. As you can see, it's not a pink. It's more of a nude tone. And then we're going to put a little bit of just a hair of gloss on. Beautiful. Love the way that looks. I really am loving that two-tone look. And then if you don't have enough, once you get the other lip color on, you can just come back in . Beautiful. Really loving that look. I think it's really nice. And you know me, I don't line my lips very often, but for some reason lately I just am really drawn to that look. Okay, now we're going to, before we get to mascara, we're going to go ahead and finish with our finishing powder. Make sure that this is all really blended well with our kabuki brush and our Revlon Color Stay. And we're just going to go over go. Looking good. Now, time to curl. Get my glasses out of the way. I'm going to use my nice curler here and come in and curl these lashes. All right. Just a little bit. All right. I didn't get all of that completely blended correctly right there. Now we're going to start with my Milani Black mascara today. I find when I use this one first, I get a little bit more traction in the problem area right here on this eye. So I'm going to use the black right here and just try to get enough on the area and the lashes that I can fill in with my panorama. Doing the same over on here, starting as low as I can, as close to the lash line as I can get my mascara to lock in that curl from your curler, because that's going to act like hairspray for your lashes. Let me get my glasses on here. Okay, I do need to now use my panorama. I am going to leave my glasses on if I can without completely getting them saturated with mascara. And I'm going to come back in and we're going to go over now, trying to get a little bit more out on the ends so I get some length here. That is the greatest part about this brush, is it is so fine. It grabs each lash as it combs, it coats. If only I had the same lashes on this side as I do this side, I would be forever happy, but they're definitely not. I really don't understand why I cannot get this one area of lashes to grow back. It's just like they're not there anymore or something. I don't know. It's very odd. I have to go to the specialist in August to check on this condition that I have in my eye called narrowing angles. And I will ask her then, what's the deal? Why won't these grow back? And I'm really hopeful that there is a drop she can give me. But in the meantime, I just got to deal with what I got. That's why I have been using a little bit in some of my videos. I have been using a lash filter just to make my lashes and my eyes look a little bit more uniform because I have such a gap here. I mean, it is literally from here over that I have no lashes, and so just trying to make it look as uniform as I can. Okay, how does that all look today? Get the eyeballs back in. Very nice. Very nice. Washed myself out a little bit. All right, there we go. What do y'all think? I am not liking what's going on with this tripod, so we're gonna have to get the other one back out. Love the lip, love the green. Very pretty today, matches my green really, really well. Many blessings to you on this Monday, this new week. I hope that you had a spectacular weekend, got some really good downtime, and you are refreshed and ready to go. I am, but I'm in a lot of pain, so I'm gonna get off my feet, sit down and work today, and I will see you guys later. Thank you so very much, everybody, for your wonderful messages over the weekend. And I have not forgotten about the tutorial on the hair. I will do that, I promise. I just could not get it done this weekend with my grand dogs. I just had way too many things to go and do, and they just were attached to my hip basically for a week. So anyways, many blessings. Please like, share, and subscribe. Remember, you are your most important supporter. Believe in yourself. Anything is possible with faith, hard work, dedication. You can be or do or get or achieve any goal if you're willing to work for it. Work hard. Be prepared. Don't sell yourself short. Life, we only get one thing, only one go here. So set the bar high and then go and get those dreams and those goals. You can do it. Believe in yourself. I believe in you. I believe in me. We can do it when we say we can do it. Believe in yourself. And remember, throughout your day, be prepared, because you never know who you're going to run across. And that 10-second first impression could mean a completely different direction in your life. So be ready for it. Be prepared. Put yourself together every day. You're worth that time to invest on yourself, to feel good, to look good, to put your best foot forward at all times. It only takes a few minutes, 22 minutes actually. We have been on this film, so many blessings to you. Have a great day, everyone. It's a new week, it's a new Monday, and I hope you get out there and knock it out of the park today. Thanks for joining me. This is Carrie from Texas. God bless. Thank you so very much. Love you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Forward this to somebody else who might like to be part of our makeup community here. And we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Be safe.